University of Florida, and your very own Trinity Eagles. Please rise for our opening prayer. Thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to come in here to play basketball, the sport that you blessed everyone with. I pray that both teams play safe and they give their 100%. So in your name we pray. Amen. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Suns from Johnson University. At guard, Rachel Watts. 2, at guard, Trinity Thomas. Cedric Green. And now, starting. From Lake Butler, Florida, number 5, Carolina Smith. And at forward, standing at 5'10", Orlando, Florida.
It's South Region basketball time as the season is winding down to just the final few games. And tonight, the Trinity Baptist College Eagles play host to South Region rival Johnson University of Florida. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Josh Harris bringing us our prayer and our starting lineups. And the Eagles and the Suns are on the court, ready for some South Region basketball. Trinity Baptist is 7-13 entering play tonight, 3-6 in South Region competition. The last game was a 75-62 win over Trinity College of Florida back on Tuesday. The Suns are 2-13 overall, no wins and 6 losses in the South Region. Their last game was against Bob Jones, 72-54 to the Bruins back on February 3rd. So we are ready for the tip-off. Adlin Tuesday will be going up against Val Marie Nunez. These two teams met on January 18th, and Trinity Baptist came back with the win. Tell you more about that game and a little more about the players as we get an opportunity. But right now, this ball game is underway. Eagles win the tip. Amelia Granger getting a start here this evening, but her pass is swatted away by Shania Darby. The Suns are playing with 6. The Eagles are playing with 8. Long pass to Darby, who scored 5 against TBC on the 18th. Trinity Baptist back up the court very quickly. Brown inside to Tuesday, guarded by Darby, but finds Brown inside, and the shot no good. And a rebound and a putback, no. Second chance, no. And Tuesday bats this one out of bounds. It'll go over to the Suns. Trinity Baptist won the earlier matchup 75-47 down in Kissimmee on January 18th. Emma Parrish scored 20 points in that game, and Tuesday had 17. For Johnson, Nunez, Val Mary Nunez, who just passed the ball, led the Suns with 17. Amaria Christopher had 12, but she is not here, not available to play tonight. But Shania Darby is, and she scores the game's first basket. Darby averages 9.6 points per game. She scored 5 against the Eagles on January 18th. Granger to Tuesday. Brown having trouble getting inside and almost has the ball batted away, and then it's called for traveling. Excellent defense by Val Mary Nunez. As a team, the Johnsons are averaging 56.2 points per game, number 17 in NCCAA Division II. They're allowing 66 points per game. That's number 19. They're shooting 35% overall from the field, 31% from three-point range, and 59% at the line. We have our game's first foul. It's called against TBC's Emma Parrish. Trinity Baptist is averaging 69.1 points per game. That is number 8 in NCCAA Division II, and they're allowing 68.5. That's 22nd in fewest points per game allowed. We have another TBC foul. That's going to send Nunez to the line. Foul's called on Madeline Tuesday, her first and team foul number 2. And the first of 2 from Nunez is good. She's averaging 11.4 points per game. She hits both those free throws, and Johnson up to a 4-0 lead. Nunez on the season at 73% from the line, so no surprise that she hits 2 for 2. That's Caroline Smith with the jumper, no good. And the rebound picked up on the baseline by Nunez. And she hustles very quickly up the court, guarded by Tuesday. Rachel Watts double-teamed in the corner, leaving someone wide open. Nunez to Darby, inside pass, and the basket is good. Darby hits Hannah Clark, and Hannah Clark hits the shot. She averages 6 points per game and scored 10 against the Eagles on January 18th. And Johnson leads 6-0. About 7.5 left to go in the first quarter. Parrish, pull-up jumper, it's good. Emma Parrish averages 12.4 points per game, number 2 on the Eagles. 20 points against the Suns a couple of weeks ago. Eagles on the board now. It is 6-2. Ball stolen by Caroline Smith. She finds Brown up the midcourt. Parrish wide open for 3, off the rim. Tuesday the rebound, and out of bounds. Rachel Watts, or check that, Trinity Thomas, knocked the ball out of bounds off Tuesday, blocked the shot. Eagles will keep possession. Parrish again, a 3-point attempt. This one rolls in and out. Smith is there for the rebound and the putback. So Caroline Smith, right where she's supposed to be, and we have ourselves a 30-second timeout. Called by Suns head coach Cedric Green, a former men's basketball player at Johnson University of Florida. Coach Green is assisted by Mr. Bob Mellenbacher, who is also the voice of the Johnson University of Florida Suns. And the athletic director and sports information director is Mr. Elliot Hernandez, who will be the head coach of the men's team a little later on tonight. Eagles are led by Coach Alicia Lewis, her first season at the helm. She's assisted by Jared Lewis and Juliana Scott, both in their 4th seasons, and former Eagles basketball player Michelle Jones in her first season as an assistant coach. I am the sports information director, Ray Bureau, and our athletic director is Mr. John D. Jones. Suns lead 6-4. They scored the first 6. TBC has scored the last 4. Baskets by Parrish and Smith. Baskets by Nunez and Darby, and Nunez a pair of free throws. That's Rachel Watts giving it up to Nunez. Guarded very well by Granger. Goes to the left side of the paint, misses the shot. The ball did not hit the rim, and Tuesday pulls it in after a little volleyball action. Tuesday 1-on-2, basket little strong, but she's there for the rebound and draws a foul. That's on the floor. It's the first foul against the Suns, called against Hannah Clark. Suns have committed 1 foul. Eagles have committed 2. Still about 6.5 left to go in the first quarter, and that basket is good for Madeline Tuesday. The foul is called on Trinity Thomas, her first, and team foul number 2. Tuesday on the season, 54% from the line, but just like all the Eagles, she has done a much better job in the second semester of play. And a 3-point play is converted. Tuesday 17 against Johnson on January 18th. Her season average is 18.1. Her season high is 29. That one is for 3. It's in and out. That was Nunez with the attempt. It looked terrific coming out of her hand, but just wouldn't cooperate. Parrish up the right side of the paint. Hits Tuesday. Basket no good. Second chance, no. Third chance for Tuesday is good. And right there is a clinic on following your shots, getting a second and possibly a third chance, and eventually getting the basket. That's one of the reasons Madeline Tuesday is one of the leaders in the NCCAA in rebounds. Caroline Smith blocks Darby. Brown to Granger. She thought about a 3. Instead, looking for Parrish across court, but the pass missed its target. Well, my voice is gradually getting back to normal. Not quite there yet. Really was hoping it would be for this week's games, both against terrific South Region teams. But you work with what you have. Nunez to Darby for the basket. Sharnia Darby, her second basket. Johnson back to within a point. Harris takes the pass from Granger. Fires a 3. It's a swish. Parrish with the 3. She now has 5 points. That is her 29th successful three-pointer on the season. Darby left the floor and came down with the ball still in her hands, and that's a traveling violation. And the Eagles will take possession with a 4-point lead. Parrish takes the pass from Granger. The bounce pass attempt towards Smith hit off the foot of Rachel Watts. It will stay with the Eagles. Watts was the last one to touch it. Parrish takes the inbound pass. Fires another 3, no good. Granger with the hustle. She's only 5'4", but she has a great leap, and she'll pull in some rebounds also. Parrish, 4-3, a little wide to the right. Smith for the rebound. Tuesday, third chance, it's good. Madeline Tuesday now with 7 points and another rebound. She entered play tonight with 299 rebounds, leading all of NCCAA Division II. She's picked up a few more already. There goes Nunez to the basket and drawing a foul. So Valmary Nunez will shoot 2 once again. Foul was called on Renaja LeBrown. That's team foul number 3, personal foul number 1. Nunez is 2 for 2 already. And having a very good season at the line. 73% entering play tonight. That's up a little bit now after going 2 for 2, now 3 for 3. All 3 of Nunez's points have come right there at the stripe. And one more opportunity. This one is a little strong. And Parrish picks up the rebound but loses control. The ball goes back to the Suns, trailing by 5. There you see 3:48 left on the clock. Noel Wakefield, our statistician, once again here for us tonight. Thomas, the jumper, no. And this one goes out of bounds untouched after bouncing off the rim. Well, the Suns have made 3 of their 6 shot attempts. The Eagles 6 of 19, but a lot of those second and third chance shots that eventually went in. So percentage is great, but even more importantly is getting there for the rebound and a second chance shot. Granger thought about that 3. Shot clock is at 11. Brown inside the paint, guarded by Darby, and we have ourselves a whistle. Official says before the shot, and Sharnia Darby charged with her first personal foul. Darby, one of 3 seniors on the roster for the Suns. Ariel Phillips unable to make the trip here tonight. Layla Harvey to Parrish. 3-point attempt off the rim. I think the Eagles thought that ball was in because they headed back on defense, didn't stick around to get a rebound. This is Rachel Watts, guarded by Tuze. Nunez wide open, but Harvey gets on top of her quickly. Nunez, though, beats her defender to the basket, and she has 5. That's her first field goal. She's 3 for 4 from the line. Granger again thinking about a long-range 3. Parrish not afraid to take that long range. Tuze, it's not her specialty, but she finds Parrish inside. Contact and a foul. Looked to me like Trinity Thomas. That is the correct call, and that's number 2 on Thomas. And Emma Parrish at the line for 2. On the season at 63%, but again, struggled early in the season. And just like all the Eagles, she has really done a much better job since Christmas vacation ended. And there's the first of 2. It's good, and Parrish now has 6. She averages 12.4. She's halfway there with still 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. Second free throw, also good. Eagles have hit all 3 attempts. The Suns have hit 3 out of 4. 5-point TBC lead. Nunez double-teamed. Tuze with the steal. Ranger will bring it past midcourt. And we have ourselves a timeout. I believe they're just going to reset the shot clock and the game clock. 2:14 on the game clock. And they're saying to put 26 on the shot clock. Eagles looking to extend a current 5-point lead. Fellow Suns fans and Eagles fans joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Harvey comes up from behind, knocks the ball away from Watts, but it will stay with the Suns. And Johnson looking to cut it down to 3 or possibly 2 with a 3-point play. That one is for 3. It is off the rim. Rebounded by, well, I thought that was Darby for a moment. It is not. Second and a third chance is no good. That is Nerlene Metellus, wearing number 15 tonight, normally wears number 10. Nunez pump fake, then to the left side of the paint. Parrish knocks the ball away. Harvey with the steal, and Emma Parrish all alone for the easy layup. Credit Layla Harvey with an assist, and Parrish now has 9, and TBC leads 18-11. Darby a little strong on the shot. Harvey with the rebound. Johnson scored the first 6 points, and it's been mostly TBC since then. The pass a little too strong and through the hands of Brown. Otherwise, good ball movement, but a turnover will give it back over to Johnson. Only 1 3-pointer so far. Emma Parrish made that for the Eagles. And Nunez will draw a whistle as she goes in for the layup. She'll go to the line, and the foul's on Renajala Brown. That's number 2 on Brown. It is team foul number 4, both teams in the bonus for the rest of the first quarter. Brown will exit, and Victoria Broadway will come in. Remember, the Suns are playing with 6. First of 2 for Nunez is good. She's now 4 for 5 and 6 total points. Number 2 from Nunez, also good. That's now 7 points and 5 out of 6 at the line. 18-13, Eagles lead. Harvey for 3. Her first basket, she averages 9.3, and she scored 11 against Johnson on January 18th. That is her 18th made 3-pointer of the season. Ball batted away and out of bounds. It will be Eagles ball. Season is winding down. Tomorrow night's women's game against Wesleyan College has been canceled, so the Eagles will have the night off. They'll finish the regular season Monday right here on the home court at 5:30 against Denmark Technical Junior College. That'll be a 5:30 p.m. tip-off on Monday. I believe they're talking about the shot clock and the game clock once again. 46 on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock. Bounce pass and a short jumper, no good. Darby, a second chance. No, third chance from Metellus. And the Suns come away empty. Parrish, pull-up jumper off the rim. Broadway with the rebound. And she could not quite hold on. 19 seconds remaining. And we have ourselves a carrying violation called against Rachel Watts. And TBC will have a chance for one more possible score before the end of the quarter. After tonight, Johnson is home against Trinity College of Florida on Saturday. A 1 p.m. tip-off time for the women. Men will follow. And Pensacola Christian at Johnson on Tuesday the 13th. Parrish got the shot off, but it was blocked by Metellus, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Trinity Baptist leads 21-13. And before we break, we'll finish off the Johnson schedule. Saturday, February 17th at 2 p.m. at Florida State College of Jacksonville here in town on Jacksonville's south side. So Trinity College at home on Saturday, Pensacola Christian on Tuesday the 13th, and at Florida State College at Jacksonville on the 17th. We'll pause here. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. It's the Suns' ball as we start the second quarter. Trinity Baptist won the opening tip-off, and we did not have an alternating possession at any point during the quarter. So the Suns inbound, trailing 21-13. And we have a whistle just to reset the clock. Ten minutes each quarter, and a few seconds ticked off. And they're going to reset the clock to about 9:50, I believe. Well, I was close, 9:51. Well, now they finally say 9:56. And back to the scorer's table. So 4 seconds ticked off the clock, and that means 4 seconds also off the shot clock as Nunez takes the inbound pass. Guarded by Victoria Broadway. Work the ball to the left corner. Parrish on guard of Clark. Ball work to Nunez. She'll take a three. It's off the rim. Rebound by Layla Harvey. And TBC looking to get on the board first here in the second quarter. Parrish's three-point attempt a little wide to the left, and a great hustle by Metellus, able to keep the ball in the Suns' possession. Watts finds Clark to Darby outside the paint. Darby guarded by Tuesday. A great move, but she misses. Gets a second chance and draws the foul. That's number 2 on Madeline Tuesday. Team fouls reset. That's number 1. And Shania Darby at the line. She has 4 points so far, all of those in the first quarter. And on the season, Darby is at 60.5%, 26 for 43. First of 2 for Shania Darby is good. That's her 5th point. And a chance to make it 6 and cut her team's deficit down to 6. It is off the rim. Metellus with the hustle, the rebound, and the basket. Nerlene Metellus on the board for the Suns. Freshman, power forward, and center. Smith outside the arc, guarded by Nunez. Finds Granger. 3-point shot off the rim. Broadway is able to get to the ball first, but unable to control it, and it goes out of bounds over to the Suns. So far, only Johnson has scored in this quarter. They've scored 3. And a basket by Metellus on a terrific rebound and putback, and 1 of 2 for Shania Darby at the line. Outside to Nunez. Watts double teamed. Metellus, yes. That's the second basket, both of the quarter for Nerlene Metellus. She's averaging 7.2. She scored 4 against the Eagles on January 18th and already has 4 here tonight. It's a 3-point lead now for TBC. Harvey comes up a little short off the back of the rim. Watts keeps it in bounds. Harvey on the defense. And Watts holds on to possession. Guarded by Broadway. Shot clock at 17. Nunez, guarded by Granger. Bounce pass inside to Metellus, but Broadway with the steal. Broadway had to regroup, regain control of the ball, and her pass is intercepted. Nunez come up from behind, got the pick. Eagles hustle back on defense, and Smith intercepts the pass. Here's Melia Granger finding Parrish. And everybody into position, and now Granger a 3, no. Eagles have made only 1 3-point shot, 2 of those so far tonight in 10 attempts. This is with possession, Valmary Nunez. And Broadway gets on to put on the 5-second count. And a whistle. Looks like Broadway will be called for reaching in. That is number 1 on Victoria Broadway. 6:58 left to go in the second quarter. Ball was on the floor, so the Suns will inbound just past midcourt. Takes the pass right back, goes toward the corner. 14 to shoot. Hannah Clark to Metellus. Turnaround jumper, no good. Smith is there for the rebound. Metellus has done a very nice job inside the paint. That one didn't go. More often than not, she has made it. And Acacia Haynes stepped out of bounds, and a costly turnover gives the ball back to the Suns. Turnover number 10 for TBC. The Suns have also had a little trouble holding on. They've turned it over 8 times. And there you see the Suns men's players heading toward the locker room. They'll get dressed and they'll come out and take some warm-ups during halftime. Pass to Clark in the corner. And Harvey with the steal. Has Brown, but will take it herself. Lay it up and in. Her second basket, she has 5 points. First one was a 3 in the first quarter. 5-point TBC lead. Coming up on 6 minutes left. Nunez gets away from Brown. Bounce pass to Clark. No good. Second chance is good. And once again, Nerlene Metellus getting the job done inside the paint. Timeout called by Coach Alicia Lewis. That's the first timeout that she has called. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. We'll pause right here. We'll be back in a minute on TBC Eagles. It's Eagles ball after the timeout. TBC leads by 3, 23-20, and a long pass, very much off target. And an unforced turnover gives the ball back to the Suns. That's number 11 for the Eagles. The Suns, again, they've had trouble holding on to it themselves. They have 9 turnovers. 23-20. Nunez able to find Thomas, a little strong on the jumper. There's Metellus again, and this time drawing the foul. That is number 1 on Acacia Haynes. It is team foul number 2. And Nerlene Metellus will shoot 2. On the season, Metellus 13 for 32. Chance to pull her team to within 1 if she hits both. The first one bounces around and drops in. That is 7 now for Nerlene Metellus. And number 2 is also good. Metellus with 8 points. She's leading the Suns. Valmary Nunez has 7. That's 15 out of 22 total points for Johnson. Layla Harvey to the right side. And Harvey had some options, tried to take it herself and missed everything. To Watts to Nunez. A basket will tie. Actually, a basket will put Johnson ahead. Metellus back outside. Nunez in the paint, off the glass, and Johnson now leads by 1. 9 for Valmary Nunez. Caroline Smith, turnaround jumper, good. Eagles have regained the lead. It's her second score. Nunez, a junior. Rachel Watts, a senior. They're the leaders out there on the court. That's a jump shot for Thomas. It's a little short. And Emma Parrish has the rebound. Smith in the paint. She's guarded by Metellus. Kicks it out to Parrish. Brown for three off the rim. And again, no Eagle underneath to get the rebound. Only one there was Rachel Watts. That's her with the ball, passing it to the corner to Clark. Bounce pass to Nunez. That is for three. It's off the rim. Watts and Smith both go for the ball, and Caroline Smith comes away with the rebound. Parrish to Harvey. No! Two bounces off the rim and a drop out. And now Johnson has another chance to regain the lead. 3:23 and counting left until the intermission. Trinity Baptist led 21-13 after one. They've been outscored 11-4 here in the second. Smith with the rebound. Layla Harvey hustles across midcourt. Brown goes through two, misses a layup. Trinity Baptist has gone ice cold in this second quarter. Johnson across midcourt. Clark guarded by Smith. Bounce pass to Thomas. Looking for Metellus in the paint. And Emma Parrish will get called for her second foul up and over the back. That one is on the floor, but it's team foul number 4 for the Eagles. And the Suns are in the bonus the rest of the quarter. Granger and Tuesday in. Harvey and Haynes out. Thomas almost dragged that pivot foot, but she kept it still. Battle for the loose ball. And a whistle. Like it's going against the Suns. And I believe the foul is called against Valmary Nunez. If so, that'll be her first. But we'll have to double check on that. It was against Hannah Clark, not Nunez. And now we have a foul that's going to send Eagles to the line. That one goes against Hannah Clark. That's number 2 on Clark. Parrish is 2 for 2 at the line already. She scored 9 points in the first quarter. Big free throws to break that Johnson momentum. The Suns have outscored Trinity 11-4 in this second quarter. And Parrish getting ready for 2. And the first one is up, and it is strong. Did not get the bounce. Parrish knew as soon as she let that go, it wasn't going in. And number 2 for a 2-point lead. It is good. Well, 3 for 4 overall, 10 total points. TBC lost the lead, got it back, and now leads by 2. Johnson scored the first 6 points of the game. Darby guarded by Granger. Second chance is good. A couple of bounces. 7 points now for Sharnia Darby. We are tied at 26. Parrish for 2. That is a 2-pointer. Parrish was on the line. And they are going to double check that. The official right on top of it said that was a 2-point play. So they'll have to readjust the scoreboard unless they're going to overturn the call. Darby in the corner finds Nunez. So far, scoreboard not been adjusted. Parrish on guard, but Nunez hits Darby, gets the ball right back, and the basket. Excellent ball movement, and Nunez now has 11. Parrish guarded by Nunez. Apparently that one shot by Parrish a moment ago is going to stay a three-pointer. She misses that shot, and the Suns come away with the rebound. Brown on guard of Nunez. 1 point Eagles lead. Clark stepped on the sideline, and a turnover gives the ball back to the Eagles. That's turnover number 12 now for the Suns. Eagles with a 1 point lead. 29-28. And Granger could not get inside, but she finds Smith. Goes over two, misses, and a foul against Caroline Smith trying to get the rebound. Her first, but team foul number 5. The Suns are in the bonus. It'll be Shania Darby shooting 2. She is 1 for 2 so far tonight. Darby came in at 60.5%, so she's right around 62% right now. And the first of 2, a little wide to the right. 46 seconds left in the quarter. On your screen it says differently, but it's 46 seconds. Tuesday with the rebound, a missed opportunity for the Suns to take the lead. Granger to the right side, backs out of the arc. To Parrish, that's for 3. It is off the rim. Smith the rebound, a second chance, and a foul. Caroline Smith will shoot 2. And it's going against Shania Darby. It's her second. Team foul number 2, but there are only 29.4 seconds left. And Caroline Smith is at the line. On the season, Smith, about 50%. She's had limited opportunities to take foul shots, however. And number 1 of 2 is a little wide to the left and off the left side of the rim. Still a chance to make it a 2-point lead. Again, though, the Suns, a much better second quarter. 15-6 is the margin of just this quarter. Smith is able to get the second one to go. She now has 5 and a 2-point Eagles lead. Layla Harvey in for Smith to finish out the quarter. 30-28, 29.4 seconds left, and another substitution. This time for the Suns. And Metellus will head out. To Watts back in. Watts takes the pass, gets around Brown. And Brown comes from behind and steals, but Thomas is able to regain control. A battle for the ball now. And Harvey tosses it out of bounds. Fans looking for a push foul, but they're not going to get the call. Johnson has 14.8 seconds to work with. Chance to tie it up or take the lead with a 3-point play. Nunez to the left side, guarded by Broadway, and another steal. 8 seconds left. Harvey across midcourt. Has a teammate on each side. Feeds Brown. The basket is good. Layla Harvey finds Renajala Brown to the left side of the lane, and Brown converts right before the buzzer, and that brings us to the halftime intermission with the score. Trinity Baptist College 32, Johnson University of Florida 28. Johnson scored 15 in the quarter. Eagles had a very rough start, but ended up scoring 11. So we head to the intermission. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for quarter number 3 on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium. We're less than a minute away from the start of the third quarter. Trinity Baptist leads Johnson University of Florida 32-28. The Eagles have shot 32% throughout the first half. They did much better in the first quarter, struggled through most of the second quarter, but then got a few points right near the end. They lost the lead but regained it and put it back up to 4. Eagles are 3 for 13 from three-point range. Emma Parrish has 2 of those. Layla Harvey has 1. They're doing very well at the line in limited opportunity, 5 out of 7. The Eagles have also pulled in 24 total rebounds. Meanwhile, the Suns shooting 33% in the first half, 0 for 4 from three-point range, and 8 for 12 at the free throw line. The Suns have pulled in 19 rebounds. Both teams had some trouble holding on to the ball throughout the first half. Johnson turned it over 13 times. Trinity Baptist 12 times. The points off those turnovers, TBC 11-8. The Eagles have also stolen the ball 10 times away from Johnson, and Johnson has returned the favor 5 of those times. So we are ready for the third quarter. Trinity Baptist will have possession with a 4-point lead. We've had no alternating possessions throughout the first half. Caroline Smith has her pass knocked down, but Brown able to regain control. That's Tuesday, spins around the rim, comes out, but Tuesday is right there to put it back in. That's 9 points now for Madeline Tuesday. Emma Parrish has 13. Caroline Smith and Layla Harvey each have 10. And Renajala Brown got that basket right before the buzzer to end the second quarter. She has 2 points. Valmary Nunez has 11 for the Suns. Nerlene Metellus has 8. Sharnia Darby 7 and Hannah Clark 2. Nobody in any serious foul trouble yet. Darby, another very nice move, avoiding Brown and getting the basket. She has 9. 2 fouls each for Clark, Thomas, and Darby for the Suns as Tuesday takes the pass from Parrish. And she now has 11 and a really nice assist by Emma Parrish. Valmary Nunez has 1 for the Eagles. 2 fouls for Brown, Parrish, and Tuesday. 1 each for Smith, Haynes, and Broadway. Great ball movement to Darby. She almost lost it, but regained control and got the basket. Sharnia Darby wide open inside the paint. Tuesday out to Brown. That's for 3. It's off the rim. Parrish gets the rebound and draws the foul. Emma Parrish hit the floor pretty hard, but the junior from Palm Coast looks to be all right. I believe that was Trinity Thomas, if I saw that correctly. Parrish will shoot 2. Sometimes it's hard to see those fingers from the official saying who the foul was on, but yes, it is Trinity Thomas, and that's number 3. And she will head off to the sideline. Remember, the Suns have 6. Trinity College of Florida played with 6 the other night and lost 1 of them to fouls. First of 2 from Parrish is good. She is now 4 out of 5 at the line, 14 total points. Number 2, also good, making her 5 out of 6 now at the line and 15 total points. Rachel Watts, a senior from Sebring, Florida, Heritage Christian School. One of the 3 seniors playing for the Suns. Of course, a couple of them unable to make the trip tonight. Harvey with the steal. Brown for 3 from the corner, short. Broadway there for the rebound and the basket. That's her first basket, and we have ourselves a 30-second timeout called by Coach Cedric Green. So the Suns, if I have it correct, have 3 full timeouts remaining. Trinity Baptist has 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Well, the Eagles have come out pretty strong to start this third quarter. They put 8 on the board to Johnson's 4 and have opened up an 8-point lead. Johnson took the lead late in the second quarter with a basket after leading 6-0 and then giving it up to the Eagles. TBC got that lead back immediately and have held on since then. And it'll be Johnson's ball after the basket from Victoria Broadway. 8 minutes left in the quarter. The men's game will follow, scheduled to start at 8. We'll stop this feed and start up a brand new one here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. And we have ourselves a whistle and a turnover. Ball's out of bounds, and we'll go back to TBC with a chance to make it a double-digit lead. Brown is blocked, however, but draws a foul. That's Sharnia Darby and her third personal foul. And Renajala Brown will shoot 2. These are her first attempts from the night. On the season, Brown, a very good 74%. First of 2 is good. 3 points now for Renajala Brown. And if this one goes, the Eagles will have a double-digit lead. And that's going to be a lane violation. In fact, players from both teams jumped across, so no shot. So Brown able to get the 1 to go. That one is out of bounds. Shot clock at 20. Eagles lead 41-32. All the way across the court to Watts. Tuesday with the interception. Watts almost got the ball back. Tuesday was able to find Parrish up the left side. Parrish 1-on-2 and to the line. It's either Watts or Nunez. We'll see which one. It's going to be Valmary Nunez with Emma Parrish at the line, and she has been terrific so far, 5 out of 6. This one is now 6 out of 7. And 16 total points for Nunez, her second personal foul and team foul number 3 of the third quarter. And again, Emma Parrish getting it done at the line. She now has 17 total points. That one goes out of bounds. There's a 7 for 8 at the line. Eagles touched it last, so the Suns have possession. Eagles won 75-47 on January 18th. But it looks like we have a reaching in foul called against Layla Harvey, her first. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left. Eagles lead by 11. Ball knocked out of bounds, but it is Suns ball. We have the voice of the Suns, Bob Mellenbacher, here with us tonight. He's an assistant coach of the women's basketball program, and he said if he gets a chance, he'll join us hopefully most of the men's basketball game after some post-game duties with the women's team. With the steal. Looking for Brown to the left side of the paint. Brown in the paint. Basket does not go, but she goes to the line. Fouls against Johnson. Mary Nunez just got her third, and Brown is shooting 2. And this one is good. Brown now 2 for 2, but we have a timeout before the second free throw. 6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Eagles lead by 12. It is a full timeout called by Coach Green of the Suns. We'll be back in just a minute. To pause there for just a moment. Ball goes out of bounds over to the Eagles, and we've passed the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Granger could not get the short jumper to fall. Harvey the rebound. Second chance, no good. Ball batted around, picked up by the Suns. That was Rachel Watts who got the ball to Darby. And now Watts fires one to Nunez to the right side. This one is for three. It is no good. Clark chases down the long rebound. Start to worry about the fatigue factor for the Suns. Again, playing with only 6. Eagles playing with just 8. Coach Lewis has rotated them well, however. That's a three-pointer for Valmeri Nunez. It is good. I believe that's the first successful three-pointer for the Suns tonight. It cuts the deficit down to 8. And we have ourselves a timeout with 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Back in a moment on TBC Eagles. Eagles ball and an 8-point lead. Granger takes a pass from Harvey. Finds Smith to the right side. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Smith now with 7, and the lead is back into double digits at 10. Up the left side of the court. Clark takes the pass at midcourt. Broadway on the defense through the hands of Nunez. Parrish guarding Nunez. Nunez works it to the left side but couldn't get into the arc. Ball movement back outside. Hannah Clark wide open for 3, short. And Broadway with the rebound. Smith down but right back up as Harvey crosses midcourt. 2:16 and counting in the third quarter. Granger 4-3. It's a little strong, but it's off the glass and good. Did not look like it had a chance to go through, but she got the bank off the glass. Granger is on the board. Bounce pass to Darby, blocked by Smith. Granger hustles up the court. She just hit her 6th three-pointer of the season. Emma Parrish is stripped. Loose ball at midcourt, and that's going to be an over and back violation against the Eagles. (52-39) to score. 1:39 left to go in the third quarter. Hello to the Darby family checking us out here on the live feed. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. That's Nunez, blocked by Smith, who last touched the ball, so it is out of bounds. Suns keep possession. They have 18 seconds on the shot clock. 52-39. Clark almost lost the ball. Granger nearly a pick, but then a three-pointer from Valmeri Nunez. That's her second of the quarter. In fact, I think her last 2 shots have both gone in. Granger for 3, no good. Rebound by Harvey, does not go on the second chance. Nunez up the right side. Suns trailing by 10, but a traveling violation called against Trinity Thomas. So the Eagles looking to get the lead back up closer to where they had it before at 15. That's been their biggest so far. Under a minute to go. Smith, no good, a little wide to the right. Darby got the rebound and then a whistle. No foul called. And the Suns have possession with 41 seconds left. Darby takes the pass, right side of the arc. Suns in this quarter, 6 for 11, 55%. Eagles just 6 for 20 in the quarter, but they're in the lead by 10. And now an offensive foul called against Trinity Thomas. That is foul number 4 against Trinity Thomas. Eagles, though, are 7 for 7 at the line in this third quarter. So the free throw shooting, they've really been able to help themselves. Overall, on the game at the line, Trinity Baptist doing a great job, 12 out of 14. Granger slowing it down, playing for the final shot. 3 seconds, whistle before the shot. Casey Haynes called for an illegal screen, her second foul. They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock, and the Suns have to get it and get it off in a hurry. And Clark will not get a chance to shoot. Brings us to the end of the third quarter, 52-42 in favor of TBC. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter in just a moment on TBC Eagles. Eagles basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And TBC leads this one 52-42. First shot of the quarter, no good, but Broadway with the rebound. Granger, jump shot, good. 5 points for Amelia Granger, and the Eagles' lead is 12. Their biggest lead has been 15. To the left side, Metellus finds Clark, and Clark able to respond to Granger with the basket. Excellent ball movement. Hannah Clark now with 6. Smith off her foot, but fortunately right into the hands of Granger. Fade away, that's a 2, but it's good. Amelia Granger has had herself a couple of 10-point games of late. She now has 7 and a good chance to hit double digits again. Nice pass to Watts. Could not hit the reverse layup home. Broadway to the right side, over near the team bench. Granger outside the arc, guarded by Clark. Gets around a defender, but does not convert. Rebound for Nunez across midcourt. Suns trail by 12. Looking to make it 10, possibly 9 with the 3. Broadway on guard, good screen by Darby, and we have ourselves a foul. Either Granger or Broadway. It's going to be Amelia Granger. It's only her first. It's team foul number 1. For the Eagles, Renaja LeBrown and Madeline Tuesday each have 3 fouls. For the Suns, Trinity Thomas has 4. Nunez and Darby each have 3. Thomas is over on the sideline. 3-pointer for Nunez off the rim, and Granger with the rebound. I'm sure we'll see Thomas back onto the court when Cedric Green, the head coach, deems it necessary. 8:10 left to go. Watts across midcourt, guarded by Broadway. Hand off to Nunez. 3 Eagles heading to the table. Harvey, Tuesday, and Brown. Smith with the steal. All alone, and the layup is good. 9 points for Caroline Smith. 58-44, 14-point lead. South Region competition. Rachel Watts able to get it to Clark in the paint, and a foul. Thinking it's Caroline Smith, and then another Suns player down. It is against Smith. Fortunately, everybody is all right. Caroline Smith just picked up her second foul. Now the 3 substitutions. Tuesday, Harvey, and Brown in. Granger, Broadway, and Haynes out. Parrish and Smith also on the court for TBC. Hannah Clark has not attempted a free throw yet tonight. And number 1 is good. Clark on the season at 60% coming into tonight's play. She now has 7 points. That one does not go, and Parrish pulls in the rebound. Valmary Nunez leads the Suns with 19. Parrish guarded by Watts. Hand off, and then right back to Parrish. Contact, no call. Parrish hustles and keeps the ball in play. Brown, 4-3, no. Tuesday rebounds and draws a foul. Madeline Tuesday to the line. The foul is called on Nerlene Metellus, her second, and team foul number 1. Tuesday has hit her only foul shot of the night. That was way back in the first quarter. 13 total points. And the first of 2 is no good. She still has another, and the Eagles have a 13-point lead. Caroline Smith back defensively. Renajala Brown at midcourt. Tuesday hits her second. She has 14, number 2 on the team, behind only Emma Parrish at 17. It looks like Renajala Brown will get called for reaching in. That is number 4 on Renajala Brown. So she will head off. Victoria Broadway in. Foul's on the floor, so the Suns will inbound, trailing by 14, under 7 minutes left. Watts. This is Nunez for 3. Almost got the bounce in, but Layla Harvey pulls in the rebound. Long pass to a wide open Emma Parrish. And Emma Parrish converts. She has 19. It's her first score of the quarter, but 19 points overall. Loose ball, grabbed by Clark. Darby inside to Metellus. 1 dribble and a basket. Nerlene Metellus scoreless in the third quarter, but now in double digits with 10. 61-47, still a 14-point lead, and a traveling violation against Victoria Broadway. Suns will take over, trailing 61-47. TBC came in at 3-6 in the South Region, and the Suns looking for their first win. Inbound pass to Nunez. Suns play Trinity College of Florida next. Harvey able to strip the ball away from Trinity Thomas, who is back on the court. And the Eagles will have possession with just over 6 minutes remaining. And it looks like Thomas has gone off. She hit the floor pretty hard. Hopefully she is okay. Darby back onto the court. Harvey to the left side. Bounce pass to Tuesday. Parrish outside the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. And the ball batted into the hands of Rachel Watts. Long pass up court. Hits off Nunez and then a couple of others. Last touch by the Suns. Eagles ball leading by 14. Coming up on 5.5 left. Harvey will take it herself and draw the foul. Nerlene Matilas with her third. Or I may have missed that one myself. Was not Matilas. We'll have to see in a moment who it was. Meanwhile, it's Harvey at the line. And the first of two is good. Now 6 points for Layla Harvey. And number two is also good. So she has 7. That ball goes out of bounds. The Eagles lead 63-47. Their biggest lead of the night at 16. Smith ready to inbound for TBC. 5.5 left. High pass to Tuesday. Pump fake by Parrish. Fadeaway jumper off the rim. Smith the rebound. Metellus on top of her, and Smith called for the travel. Well, I had it right the first time. It was Nerline Metellus with that last foul. She now has 4. Trinity Thomas is out of the game with 5. We have ourselves a timeout. 5:18 left to go. Eagles 63, Suns 47. Back in a moment. Suns ball with 5:18 left to play, and the Eagles leading 63-47. Leading scorers on the court are Emma Parrish and Valmary Nunez, each with 19 points. Nunez backs outside the arc, hits Rachel Watts, and her pass is intercepted. Harvey with the basket. Layla Harvey with 9. Shania Darby had a little trouble after trying to keep that last ball in bounds, but she's okay. She's back on the offensive side near the corner. That's Nunez, called for the travel. 38 left, and the Eagles lead by 18, their biggest lead of the night. Emma Parrish outside the arc. Finds Smith. Turn around off the glass. No. Rebound Tuesday. That basket is good. That's 14 points for Tuesday, and I believe 13 rebounds. And the lead is up to 20. All got away from Darby. Metellus keeps control. A little strong, but Nunez regroups. Rachel Watts outside the arc. Watts to Hannah Clark. Guarded by Tuesday. Nunez with 4 seconds to shoot. gets the short jumper to drop in. 21 points for Valmary Nunez. 3:45 and counting. Parrish 4-3 to the left, but off the rim. Tuesday, another rebound and a putback. 16 points for Madeline Tuesday and 14 rebounds. A double-double. Still a chance at another 20-20 game for Tuesday. High pass to Parrish and a foul. Foul is called against Nerlene Metellus, if I saw that right. And that is number 5 on Metellus. Suns brought 6. Trinity Thomas is also fouled out. So the Suns are going to finish this game with 4 players. Layla Harvey out. Leah Granger in. Granger to Acacia Haynes, but Haynes couldn't hold on. Watts looking for Clark. Little strong on the pass. Parrish got a hand on it. Granger keeps it in play, hustles up the court, inside the paint, and a whistle. I believe they called that on Nunez, if I saw that correctly. It's team foul number 5, so Amelia Granger will shoot 2. It is correct, and number 4 on Valmary Nunez. Granger at the line, 73% on the season. First of 2 is a little short off the front of the rim. Eagles, though, lead by 20 with just over 3 minutes remaining. This one is good. 8 points for Granger and a 21-point lead for the Eagles. Suns are playing with 4, and Valmary Nunez has 4 fouls. 16 left. Clark to the right side. Nunez thought about it, found Watts, who takes the 3. It's good. First basket of the night for Rachel Watts. She averages 10.6, and she scored 9 against the Eagles on January 18th. 2:30 left. The Eagles can now start to work down the clock. Haynes takes the pass and gets the basket. And a big hand from the crowd. 20-point TBC lead. And a timeout called by Coach Green. He has 1 timeout remaining. Trinity Baptist has 2 fulls and 2 30s left. 20-point lead, 2:16 left to play. We'll be right back. Final 2:10 left to go, and the Eagles lead 72-52. Emma Parrish on guard of Rachel Watts. Long pass to Darby. Darby stepped out of bounds, coming down with the ball. So the Eagles will take possession with 2 minutes left. The men are ready to take the court as soon as this final buzzer sounds. Again, we'll stop this feed and start up a brand new one. Tuesday doesn't take too many three-point attempts. Tried there and came up a little short, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Suns. Maddie Tuesday. That was only her 3rd attempt from beyond the arc this season. Watts with the layup attempt. It does not go. Tuesday the rebound. Her pass is stolen by Nunez. She gets around Broadway and draws the foul. Now Mary Nunez will shoot 2. She did a good job way back in the first quarter from the line. She hit 5 out of 6, and this is her first trip since the first quarter. And Nunez waiting to take a pair of free throws. Number 1 is good. The foul was called on Victoria Broadway. It's her third. Number 2 for Nunez, also good. She has 23. Eagles lead by 18 with under a minute and a half to go. Harvey to Brown, that's for 3. It's off the rim. And that may be called against Victoria Broadway, and it is. Up and over the back. Number 4 on Broadway. She's going to stay on the court. It is team foul number 5, so bonus free throws. And Rachel Watts will go to the line. These are the first attempts of the night for Rachel Watts. On the season, Watts at 71%. And she hits the first. That's 4 points for Rachel Watts. Number 2, off the rim, rebounded by Harvey. 1:15 to go. Brown looking for Broadway, and the pass is stolen away. Darby to Nunez, and she trips over Amelia Granger, who will get called for her second personal foul. Both teams are in the bonus. Nunez back at the line. She went 1 for 2 just a moment ago. And this one a little, nope, it's good. Got the bounce into the basket. And free throw number 2, also good. Nunez now with 25 points, 9 for 10 at the line as well. Parrish, 4-3, off the rim. Tuesday will get the rebound. Feed Parrish, pump fake, and a foul. It's going against Sharnia Darby, and that's number 4 on Darby. Emma Parrish can now hit 20 points. She has 19. 7 for 8 at the line. And number 1 is a little bit strong. But another one coming for Parrish. And this one is good, and Emma Parrish has hit 20. 73-57. Ball goes over to the Suns on the foul. We'll see who gets called. It is Hannah Clark shooting. 1 for 2 so far. That one hits off the front of the rim. And number 2 is good. That's now 8 points for Hannah Clark. Parrish to the left side of the paint. Feeds Broadway off the glass, no. Tuesday, yes. 18 points for Madeline Tuesday. 30 seconds to go, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Trinity's ball. They don't have to shoot. The shot clock is off. All they have to do is get the ball past the timeline. Harvey across the line. Goes to the basket, takes the shot. Tuesday, second chance is good. Madeline Tuesday now with 20. And Brown almost with the steal. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Suns. Trinity Baptist will go to 8-13 overall on the season and 4-6 in the South region. Johnson will be 2-14 and 0-7. Watts takes the pass on the left side. 5 seconds left. And Clark is just going to be content to let the clock run out. Turnaround jumper. It's good. I thought she was going to let it go, but then Clark let the ball go and got the basket and finishes with 10 points. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 77, Johnson University of Florida 58. Our final point totals for the Eagles, Emma Parrish and Madeline Tuesday, each with 20. Caroline Smith and Layla Harvey, each with 9. Malia Granger, 8. Renajala Brown, 7. Acacia Haynes, 2. And Victoria Broadway, 2. For the Suns, Valmary Nunez leads everybody with 25. Sharnia Darby, 11. Hannah Clark and Nerlene Matilas, each with 10. Rachel Watts with 4. That'll do it for the women's game. We're going to stop the feed now, start up a brand new one in just a few minutes. Thank you for watching us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. I'm Ray Bureau. We'll be back in a little while.